Morning guys, Diana here from Garden Love. Today I just wanted to take a little stroll in my backyard. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I'm going to be growing here. My husband's been helping me work the soil. I've been a little bit under the weather. I haven't really mentioned this to many people. I ended up getting bronchitis, so I've been home from work. Hopefully by next week I'll be heading back to work, and I'm just resting, enjoying my garden. My husband's been doing a lot of the labor here. He's been very sweet enough to do the work that I needed to do. So I've been recording a few clips of the work he's been helping me do while I rest most of the time. But I want to show you guys, I decided to start growing something here. I'm not sure what it is. It's either going to be zucchini, squash, or an indeterminate tomato. That way it doesn't get overcrowded with determined tomatoes, because we all know that determined tomatoes tend to get very tall, very bushy, and it just goes crazy. Determined tomatoes are more shorter and fuller, and they have a lifetime of producing fruit, I mean. So I'm going to be doing that there. Video coming soon. I put the my goldberry there, which I'm so excited. That's where it was last year. I amended the soil and it's all ready to go. I'm gonna be giving you guys a garden tour here pretty soon with full details of everything that's going on in my garden, but it's not sunny nor is everything awake yet, so for that reason I'm just gonna wait on that. But I am excited that I got these, well, I should say my husband got these raised beds amended with soil with the EB Stone conditioning booster soil. I love that product. I have a lot to say about that. Last year I put some of that product in here, and the soil was extremely soft and easy to turn. If you guys go back to videos from a long time ago, I couldn't even step on a shovel and have the shovel slide into the ground, into the soil, because that's how solid this soil was. I added EB Stone soil booster all around this area. I actually do have a video that I never released. I will release it the same day that I release this video, so you guys can see what I did, and it made a huge difference here. In fact, if you guys go back and see the day that I planted this apple tree, my husband and I had a ridiculously hard time digging a hole to put that apple tree in there. So with that being said, EB Stone soil booster is amazing if you're having problems with your soil, with it being too hard and not being able to work the soil. Anyways, so we did add some of that on the sections where I'm going to be planting in the ground, and also we added some into my raised beds to amend the soil, so that way we can put some more nutrients back into the soil where I'm going to be growing my vegetables. I moved some of my chili plants. These chili plants are truly troopers because I moved them several times. After analyzing some of the videos that I made in the past 2 years, I realized what kind of lighting I get in this area, what's thriving in this garden and what's not. So therefore I made some decisions that those chilies are going to be there. I'm going to put one more there. I'm so excited to be growing poblano chilies. I'm hoping that my seeds germinate, so I'm going to have a spot for there, and I think 3 chilies along the line will be perfectly fine based on my experience. I'm gonna leave a spot there for cucumbers to trellis up like I do every year, and maybe right here I'll grow some basil because my family loves pesto. Let's see here, what else? Sorry, my voice it's not the best these days. That's another reason why I've been doing just over videos with not much talking. That way I can save my voice. Right here I have this kale that over winter I've been harvesting from it and eating from it. It's amazing. I'm gonna leave it there. This is my first time that I have a kale this size that has lasted this long, and as you guys can see, it's really tall, so I'm very excited about that. I did plant some long leaf spinach back there all along. That's my first time doing that this year. I'm curious to see how that works out. And then I put some kale seeds over there just to see how it works. I am also growing them from seeds inside in case those don't germinate and don't succeed, but I'm trying both ways just to see what works for me and my garden. I put a green bean here. It's not looking so good, but the good thing is that I have more growing from seeds inside. Over there I'm going to be putting an indeterminate tomato and a squash, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to grow anything behind that just because it doesn't get a lot of sun. even in the sunny days. So I'm gonna leave that open. Maybe I can grow something that doesn't require a lot of sun. Any suggestions, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. And as far as here, I have these 2 Cherokee tomatoes that I overwinter over the winter, or since last season, and gave me tons of fruit last year. I'm gonna give them a try. The middle one died out, so I already pulled it out. I'm going to be putting another indeterminate tomato there, because I had 3 here and it did get a little overcrowded, but it was perfectly fine. It wasn't a big issue. And since these 2 are more mature, I think the other one would take a while for it to catch up, and by then I could trim some of those down. I think it would just be just fine. Some of the chilies that I pulled out, I put them all here, and I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I was debating on putting some of these along there, because I did have them in containers back there, and they did ended up producing fruit for me, even though they were in containers in the shade. So that was something I was considering. Maybe I'll just leave them here because they do get tons of sun. This is my Anaheim pepper. I loved it last year. I hope that this year it produces as much as it did last year. Now it's going to be in this container versus back there where it used to be. I moved it over here. So I'm going to give that a try. The rest are jalapenos and small peppers. I've been having them for a while, so some of them I lost track of what they were. I guess I'll find out once they start growing out. Over here I have 2 containers that I am going to be putting squash, zucchini. I'm not sure. I have a list of things that I'm growing, and once I get out here and actually start putting things in the ground, I'll decide then based on how I feel that day. Here's another sneak peek of this amazing orange. I'm going to do a whole nother video because there's a story behind this tree, and it's in a container and it's looking fabulous. Consider what this tree has gone through. I just can't believe how many blooms and how well it's doing. It's recovering pretty well, but that's a whole nother video. All right guys, last little talk. Look at that, another video coming up. My Satsuma orange is looking amazing. I have to amend that soil, but I have to wait for my husband to be off so he can drag the bag in there and tilt the soil. And look at that. That is a goldberry cutting. Isn't that amazing? I took it from my goldberry last year and it took off. I forgot all about it until just recently when I was looking at it. But I'm very excited about that. I don't care if it takes over this whole section. We love goldberries, and I think that hopefully it'll thrive and grow. Anyways guys, that's what's going on in my vegetable garden. I have a lot going on and I'm so excited. I'm hoping to grow as much food as I can. As far as fruit, I'm very happy that I have enough fruit to be growing. I have plenty of citrus. My passion fruit has been an amazing vine. It's been producing tons and tons of fruit, so there's always sweet to snack on. My goldberry, I'm anticipating that it's gonna be great. I have my grapes that look like they're gonna be producing this year, pomegranates. I'm just gonna have to do a tour of my whole garden when it starts to get a little warmer so you guys can see everything. But I just wanted to do a quick video. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know these are tough times and everybody is just dealing with it as best as everybody can. My biggest thing has been being out in the garden, just kind of like thinking about what I'm gonna grow and what I'm gonna do. And I hope you guys are doing the same, because honestly, with everything that's going on, whether there's a food shortage or not, I'm not an expert, so I can't talk about that. But what I will say is that with everything that's going on, quite frankly, I don't even know if I would want to go to the stores to get the food that I need. If I have it at home, why not get it from home and avoid a trip and save some money? All right guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.